To be honest, I was thinking the last option for you. Like, you like already giving up. Share the tuna, bro.
I'm sure I
Okay.
could get a couple of people for the cause.
Yeah.
And just my own.
Who won the world, girls? Who won this mother? Who won this mother? Did I ever tell you the time that I got lost in the Paris airport?
So I was actually held up in airport security.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back.
Happy Thursday. Today we're going to be diving into travel again, because we like travel. And let's be honest, traveling is fun until it's not.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be diving into some traveling situations. We will be doing a game of Would You Rather, and just discussing a little bit about our own travel experiences.
Yeah.
So grab a glass and join us while we dive in. So before we dive in, it is time for our sanity check scenario. So you're on a budget flight,
Okay.
in the middle seat, between a guy eating tuna out of a Tupperware,
Okay.
and a woman clipping her nails.
Ooh.
Then halfway through the flight, the pilot announces that due to technical difficulties, everyone needs to sing together to keep morale up until you land. Okay, right. So,
Right.
are you joining in and belting out your best Beyonce lyrics? Are you pretending to be asleep and hope no one notices? Are you starting your own rival song to take control of the chaos? Or are you politely asking the tuna guy to share his sandwich because you've already given up on your dignity?
Well, knowing me, I'll definitely join in. I'm joining in. It depends, to be fair, it depends on what mood I'm in. However, 9 times out of 10, I'll probably join in and belt out the song.
Okay.
What would you do?
Depends on how hungry I am. I might just ask tuna dude to share his.
To be honest, I was thinking the last option for you. Like, you like already giving up. Share the tuna, bro.
Be like, fuck it, honestly, we're here now. Yeah, to be fair, most of the time when I travel, I've got my earbuds in anyway, so I'd probably just pretend to be asleep and just turn up the music, like the volume on my own music.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's...
Some noise cancellation ones, but...
Yeah, I don't know how much of a noise cancellation they are if everyone's... Well, my first question is going to be, what flight are we on? Like, what kind of flight are we on? That everyone's going to sing together to keep up morale. That's just going to tank morale.
I was thinking that. I was going to say, what flight happens that for technical difficulties? So is the singing suddenly going to fix the technical difficulties?
It's to keep morale up. That's what I'm saying. Like, depending on what kind of people are singing, I don't know if that's going to help morale or tank it.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I mean, you have seen those videos, that amazing video of the Lion King cast or whatever on a flight, something like that, and they started to belt out the Circle of Life.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're like playing in that movie,
yeah,
then obviously you can sing, you know, all the songs. You're just essentially just acting out what you've been recording.
Yeah,
so that makes sense. Like I said, it depends on how hungry I am. Because if I be hungry,
yeah,
I may just
steal the roast tuna.
Buddy, look.
Buddy, look.
We're in this together now.
Yeah.
I need me some food.
Yeah.
Be like, yes.
If you don't want me to sing, you better give me a bit of that tuna.
I'm getting hangry, okay? I can only take so much. So, I don't know. Depends also on, like, how his sandwich situation is looking.
Yeah.
That sounded better in my head. But, like, depending on how the sandwich looks.
Yeah.
I don't know. But also, do I just want to take this random person's sandwich? I don't know what they've put in their sandwich. Like, I don't know how long it's been in the Tupperware container. Like, I don't...
Well, I'm pretty sure it can't be for a flight. Usually you pre-pack your meal. So he probably did it like the night before or something.
You don't know that. It could have been in his fridge for like a week and it'd be like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm going to be a little bit hungry on the way to the...
Yeah, no.
Oh no, I think, you know what? Depending on what kind of song everyone started singing, I may just start my own rivalry. I'm sure I could
Okay.
get a couple of people for the cause.
Yeah.
And just my own.
That's the thing,
song.
though. If they were singing Beyonce, I mean,
Or
would
are a
you
bunch
sing?
of people just going to get up and dance down the aisle and be like, and the singer ladies? What about the dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on what song's playing, to be
Singing
honest.
it for the boys, singing it for the girls.
Who in the world, girls?
Who won the world, girls? Who won this mother? Who won this mother? See where we're seeing our potential, I told you.
Okay, right, after this whole little situation, I might actually end up singing along. I'm not.
There we go.
I think it would probably just happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, it depends on how good that sandwich looks. It's just-
If it's better than the song, if it's better than the song that they're singing.
Hey, who says I can't do both? I could eat a sandwich and sing.
Sing with a tuna in your mouth.
Not with the tune in my mouth. No, I'm not going to subject people to that. But yes,
Yeah. Okay.
who knows?
Who knows?
Sky is the limit. Literally.
Actually, no. You said the sky wasn't the limits.
The ozone layer is.
Yeah.
And that's going fast. So.
Yeah. The universe, the galaxy, the Milky Way.
Well, no, it's the limit for everyone who's not an astronaut. So,
True that.
yeah. Do you have any from like traps?
Traps.
From
Got a lot of traps.
Do you have any from trips that you have taken alone, like without me, that I wouldn't know about?
Yeah, so this was before, so this was a couple of years ago. I was going to Colombia, and I was I think I was going on the coach to London. In between, during the coach ride, they sent me a message, an email saying, we're so sorry, they've cancelled, because it was a connecting flight. I had to go to Canada, and then from Canada, Montreal, down to Colombia.
Oh my god.
So they cancelled my first flight, the first flight, so because obviously
cancelled.
yeah,
Completely.
cancelled.
Oh my god.
So it wasn't just me, it was a lot of people that were going to Canada that it was cancelled. So they cancelled that flight. So obviously I would miss the connection from Montreal to Bogota. So they cancelled that. I was like, right, and they said, okay, yeah, well, it's fine. We'll put you on the other one, which was quite funny. The connector one is cheaper than the direct flight, and they'd put us in the end. They'd put us in the put me in the direct flight. So wasn't, it was like, yeah, we had to wait until like 8 hours or something. However, we waited from I waited to from 10 in the morning or something up until 6 o'clock in the afternoon, when the flight to Colombia, the direct flight was checking in, basically, because it was an overnight flight. So you get the overnight flight and you arrive there at 3-4 in the morning. So we all, was all ready to go, all the 8 hours in the airport, just hanging around, doing whatever. And then I honestly don't know how time went so quickly. So went by what we did.
Airports are very big.
Yeah, but there's not really much to do before security.
Yeah.
Before the whole thing, all the duty free and everything is inside. All the food is inside.
Yeah.
So we only had Costa and coffee, whatever. And then anyway, the problem was, so we were in we're all happy and cheerful, waiting in the queue and blah, blah, blah. And then someone said, oh no, we can't let you in on this flight, because we did know about it. It was an allergy thing. The person that was with at the time had an allergy. So they wouldn't let us on that flight. And everyone at the desk, at the Canadian desks, because usually the people that were going to Canada, at the Canada desk, said, yeah, here's a thing to go to the hotel. You can stay. They'll pay for the hotel and everything, and then you'll get the flight tomorrow morning at 10 in the morning. Yeah. So obviously everyone was obviously by 6 o'clock, everyone was already gone.
Yeah.
So we thought we were going on this flight to Colombia, on the direct flight to Colombia. Anyway, long story short, is that we couldn't get on the flight, and the guy was already gone. So this really nice lady at the Avianca thing, at the front desk for the Colombian airline, they were like, oh, they actually called the guy from the Canadian desk, and they actually sorted us a hotel. They sorted everything until the next day to fly, and the next until the 6:45. So we had to wait 24 hours again.
Oh my gosh.
It was chaotic. I mean, in the end, we got to stay at the Radisson Blu, which is so fancy. We had food, we had breakfast, we had.
Oh, nice.
Which is
So
where
not that
all
bad.
it was like next to the hotel. You had like a shuttle that goes around the hotels next to the airport. So that's where most of the pilots and most of the air hostess stay when they're like layover or whatever. So yeah, it was chaotic. Obviously, all the stress from like for a good 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours, obviously without food, without nothing, stressing about we weren't going to get into. So we had to cut short, and obviously call my mom. No, I'm not going. I'm not coming tonight. I'm going tomorrow. So please don't be at 3 a.m. tomorrow morning waiting for me, because I'm not going to be there. Yeah. So, oh yeah, it was just chaotic. It was really, really chaotic airport thing, and I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do the same to next year. So, but that's the most. Yeah, usually my airport like flights and that has been pretty much okay. That was the only chaotic time that was very, very chaotic, very stressful. Yeah. Have you got any chaotic flights from before?
So I was actually held up in airport security when I came over. So when I was going to come over, my parents still had some stuff back in South Africa that they'd left there, and they just hadn't had a chance to bring over this way. And so my dad was actually gifted an old rifle bullet that was actually converted into a bottle opener. And so there was obviously like no gunpowder in it. It was completely useless. It had a huge hole in the bottom. And I remember he was like, oh, it would be really cool if I could have that. But, you're not going to be able to get it through airport security. And I was like, well, there's a hole in the bottom. We'll be fine, right?
We'll be fine.
So I take this bullet-looking thing and I put it in my bag. And because there was other glass things in the bag, my genius idea was to put it in a tin container that I had that had some other stuff in it. Because the bullet was obviously, the thing was like really heavy. And so I didn't want it to break anything or damage anything else, because there was like paintings and stuff in there as well.
Yeah.
And so I put this bullet, right? Obviously it's not live, but I put this bullet inside a metal tin inside my luggage. And I was like, I'll be fine, right? And so I check in with all my bags, and I wrapped all the bags beforehand as well, because I was like, I'm not taking a chance that anything's going to happen to them and they break open or something like that.
Yeah.
So I checked in early, and at some point I get a call, and someone's like, oh, have you already checked in? Like, are you already like through the gates and everything? So I was like, yeah, I'm walking around here. She says to me, I'm going to come fetch you. We have to go to security. And I was like, what? And she says, they found some suspicious stuff in your luggage. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh.
Oh.
So I said to her, straight off the bat, I said to her, oh, okay, I think I know what it is. She goes, I asked you if you had any bad stuff in your luggage, and you said no. I was like, but I don't. It's not live ammunition. It's a bottle opener.
Yeah.
So anyway, she comes, fetches me, go to the security room or whatever, and she says to me, she's like, oh yeah, they this is going to be very intense or whatever it is. And I'm just thinking, I've done nothing wrong. I'm not one of those people that stresses even if I've not done anything wrong. I was like, what are they going to do? Lock me up because I brought a bottle opener? Really? Anyway, I was more worried about the fact that they've now cut all this plastic off my bag that I'd wrapped around my bag.
Yeah.
So anyway, get to security, had to wait a while because I had someone else there.
Because you have to pay for the plastic, don't you?
Yes.
Like, give me back my money that I paid for so I can plastic my suitcase again.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They take your bag straight from security and put it on the plane then. So you don't get your bag back in between because everything was already checked in.
Yeah.
So I'm standing outside there waiting for them. Eventually they're done. I go in and this very serious looking police officer is like, "Do you know why you're here?" I was like, "Yeah, from what I believe."
Do you know why you're here?
Hang on. The first thing they're like, "Have you had your luggage with you this whole time? Have you received gifts from anyone that you don't know or any unopened gifts? Has your baggage not been like with you before checking in at any point that someone could have gotten into your bag?"
Yeah.
Like all that jazz.
Yeah. All the possible questions.
And so I was like, no. So I just said to them, like, I think I know what it is. If you bring me my bag, I can show you. I think I know what it is. But obviously, you're not allowed to touch your stuff.
Yeah.
So they bring in the bag. They bring in this woman to check my bag, and she's unpacking stuff. And I was like, it's in that tin. I think that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And so, because they'd said, oh, we found live ammunition. And I was like, well, firstly, you don't know it's live. You haven't opened my bag yet. And secondly, it's not ammunition. It's got a hole in it. So unpack the bag, open the tin, and they pull this thing out. And I was like, that's what you're looking for, I would presume.
Yeah.
So he goes, yes. Because I think they thought that I had a box of ammunition because it was inside a metal tin.
Yeah.
Which
Trust
wasn't
you
the
to put it in a
smartest
metal
thing to
tin.
do. Honestly, it wasn't very smart. And so he unpacks the...
Usually I wrap my rifle on my clothes, so, you know.
Yeah, I should just like put it in between my clothes because that would have been very much less suspicious.
Exactly.
So anyway, I said to him, like, it's a bottle opener. It was a gift that my dad got from someone and I really wanted to bring it across for him. So it's a bottle opener. You can see the hole in the bottom. The thing is, they couldn't see the hole on the x-ray because of the way that it was lying. So the hole was obviously in the side and you couldn't see it on the x-ray. And so the officer like takes that and he's like, yeah, you can see that it's not actually live. Like there's nothing in it. It's just a bottle opener. You can't actually use it for anything. So he's like, oh, unfortunately, we're going to have to confiscate this. And I'm like, seriously, you just told me it can't do anything, but you want to confiscate it.
Yeah.
You can't even like fucking MacGyver it into ammunition. It's literally like, it's got this massive hole in the bottom.
Yeah.
Anyway, so long story short, couldn't do it. They confiscated that. They put my bag on the plane without the plastic on. Luckily, it was all fine. I still made it in time for my flight, and my bag got there safe. So that's probably
one less thing than the one without a bullet. You got there without a bullet.
Bottle opener.
A bottle
not
opener.
A
bottle opener.
But yeah, that's probably my most chaotic travel story.
Did I ever tell you the time that I got lost in the Paris airport?
No.
I was 15.
No.
And so basically, when you get off the plane, you go into a shuttle bus. The shuttle bus takes you to each terminal where your suitcase will be.
Okay.
Knowing me, I had no idea what I was doing. There's so many. That airport is so big.
Yeah.
I've never been back since.
Okay.
And it's just so big. It has so many terminals. Like you should know. I should have known in what terminal my suitcase was. Right.
Right.
So I just randomly get off one without even asking. Nothing. I just get la 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 onto the terminal, trying to find my suitcase. Can't find my suitcase. Where is my suitcase? I can't find it. It's not there. I was like asking for the person, try to look for it. Long story short, I was in the wrong terminal.
Okay.
And obviously, I was in the correct terminal where my mum's friend was waiting for me.
Right.
Because obviously I was taking hours. I was with this guy who missed his connection, who's also got off at the wrong terminal door to find his suitcase. So he missed his connection. Luckily, I was just there.
You had some spare time.
I had spare time. Yeah. And so this was literally back in 2012.
Oh my gosh.
And I think my mum's friend had actually, when she called her, when she got me, actually, sorry, when she got me afterwards, she had actually called my mum, said, is Tiffany not coming? she called my mother and said, am I not like coming to
Yeah,
to
'cause you're not
France?
there.
Because I wasn't there. I was in the wrong blooming terminal. I was fine. I was chilled. Like I was chilled looking for my suitcase.
Yeah.
Like where was my suitcase? But turns out I was in the wrong terminal with where obviously my suitcase was safe and sound in the
different
in
terminal.
the different terminal, in the
The
different
right one.
the right one, the correct one. But yeah, it was a bit chaotic for my mother because obviously my mum was like, "What do you mean she's
My
not in
daughter's
France?"
missing.
But it was a bit of weird 5 minutes. I mean, I was just worried about my suitcase.
Yeah, I would be too, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. Because you get off at the terminal, it doesn't really say what terminal you need to get off. I was just going with the flow.
Yeah.
I was just like la 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 on the shuttle, getting off at the terminal, whichever. Just pick one terminal, you know.
One of them must be right.
One of them. Just pick one and get off there. And because I was already too old to be sent recommended or with the stewardess or whatever that looks after
to be
you
babysat.
to babysat. So nobody told me, oh, you need to get off at this terminal where your suitcase is and where your friend is waiting for you, where your mum's friend is waiting for you. But that's just me. Oh, you know.
Well, hey, there's worse places to be lost than in Paris.
Exactly. I don't regret. I regret nothing. I regret nothing.
Neither do I.
Sorry, Mum. Not sorry.
So the name of the game this week is Would You Rather Travel Edition. So, question number 1. Would you rather lose your luggage or miss your flight?
Lose my luggage.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Because usually when they lose your luggage or when they leave it behind, because that's happened to family, when they've gone, you know, they've flown actually to France or the States or whatever, and they lose their luggage or they like miss it, they leave it behind.
Yeah.
You can always get it, they return it, you know, after a few days.
Yeah.
But if you miss the flight,
it's a lot of money wasted.
It's a lot of money. No. I'd rather lose my suitcase than my,
I also feel like maybe like replacing what you've got in your suitcase, depending on what's in your suitcase. Obviously, like you always carry all your valuables with you in your hand luggage.
Yeah.
But like the luggage that goes on the plane, like those clothes and stuff, to replace that is going to be a lot less than a new plane ticket.
Exactly.
So
unless you've got a bottle open and it looks like a bullet with a hole in it.
I wouldn't have to replace that. They just confiscate it. So, you know.
But yeah, definitely lose my luggage. 100%.
Yes. Yeah, to be fair. Same. Would you rather sit next to a crying baby or a snorer on a 10-hour flight?
That is hard. Because I feel like I would try and entertain the baby. For some reason. And we're like, hello, be quiet, let's go to sleep.
And that sounds like a solid plan. I'm sure it's going to work.
It will. Believe me.
Have you tried it before?
No. But it might work.
Okay.
But with the snorers, the whole 10 hours.
I would presume so. Depends on how long this. Okay, let's just say they're sleeping the whole 10 hours. So you have that fluctuating, loud snoring, soft snoring there. Between.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to go with the baby.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm going with a snorer. I'm 100%. Do you know how annoying a crying baby's going to get?
Yeah.
For 10 hours? Dude, I can just put in my earbuds and just deal with the snoring. Or you just accidentally bump them and wake them up, and then you get a bit of a respite before they fall asleep again.
But then if you've got noise cancellation headphones, they can still think the crying baby.
Not that high-pitched crying, no.
How high are we talking?
Well, it's a baby.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's just.
Yeah, but they get tired of crying. They won't cry for all the 10 hours.
Have you met babies?
I'm not really around babies.
100% cry for 10 hours straight. They cry until they can't cry anymore.
There we go. Until after the 9.5 hours, and then prepare for landing, and then is when they stop crying.
Exactly. Just in time for you to get off the flight.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just the snorers. I hate snorers on planes. Yeah, I don't know what it. I mean, to be fair, I'm a snorer as well.
Yes, I know. This is why I'm pulling this face. This is why I know I can deal with snoring. Just silence, nothing. I'm just saying, I have tried and tested not a full 10 hours, but like generally like 8 hours of sleeping. Our walls are not very thick. I'm just going to put it out there. Our walls are generally
Oh,
very
you mean
thin.
not on a plane here?
Well, yeah, I hear you through the wall.
Oh, well, I hear you snore as well.
Well, yeah.
There we go then.
This is my point. To put up with snoring.
Yeah.
But I mean, even like next to you, it's just a bit louder, but it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with snorer. You could have your baby.
I can have my
You
baby.
could have your baby.
Yeah, I can't really say anything because I'm a snorer, and I'm pretty sure you're the only person that I can tolerate snoring.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Do I snore in a nice way?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, people in the past have pissed me off when they're snoring. You don't, for some reason.
Hey, I'll take it. Whatever the weird reasoning behind that is, I'll take it.
Yeah, I tolerate your snoring.
Yeah, you don't have to like it, but you have to tolerate it, unfortunately.
But it's not, yeah, and to be fair, it's not that bad. You don't snore the whole night. It's just like
It's
little
bits and
bits.
pieces.
Exactly,
Yeah.
mainly in the morning. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's when I'm sleeping at my deepest.
Mm-hmm.
With my lungs all relaxed.
Lungs all relaxed. Yeah.
Would you rather stay in a dodgy hostel or sleep at the airport?
Oh, really? Why those options?
Hey, those are the choices.
Dodgy hostel. Or sleep at the airport. Ah. I know it's one night. I'm guessing it's just one night.
Yeah, I would presume so. I don't think they let you sleep in the airport for more than one night.
Because I know it's very common for people to sleep on airport floors.
Yeah, we've had this conversation before.
I suppose if I'm on my own, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't decide. I'm going to go with airport.
Yeah, I'm sleeping at the airport.
Because I can't trust dodgy hostels, let alone hostels.
No, that's the thing. It's like, I know we had this whole conversation before.
Before.
We had this whole conversation before.
Yeah.
Where it was like sleeping on the floor in an airport. Nah, but I can sleep sitting up, so I'll just be good in a chair.
Yeah.
Just get my jacket over the chair, use it as a pillow or something. If you've got like a travel pillow, you're good.
Yeah.
Just sleeping up or sleep. You just sleep sitting upright. Dude, how much wine have I had? Anyway.
Not much.
Yeah, to be fair. But yeah, airport.
100%. Yeah. Because, to be fair, if I sleep, even I wouldn't care sleeping on the floor anyway, because it would probably do my back good. Because I have been told in the past that sleeping on the floor helps the shoulders and
on your own floor, because you know what's on your own floor. But do you know how many people?
Well, it's not going to be on the plainly on the actual floor. Like, you put something on top to sleep on. Like,
what are you going to put on there?
Your jacket
you don't carry
or something.
A blanket around. Yeah, so there's only a piece of you that's actually protected from the floor.
Yeah.
At least the chairs, I know it's just people's asses that have been on there, so it's fine.
Still though,
the floor is like people with their dirty shoes and people like mess drinks on the floor, and they.
Yeah, but you get people's bums on the chair.
Your bum's on chairs as well.
Well, okay, yeah. But anyway, we've
It's so much. It's not as worse. Oh my gosh.
It's not as worse.
Me? Oh, it's not as bad as like people's dirty shoes and like stuff all over the floor. That's so much worse.
Yeah.
Like it's like the what do you call them? Like on escalators and stuff, the handrails.
What?
On like escalators,
Yeah.
the handrails.
Yeah.
You know, like the rubber handrails. Do you know how many germs?
Don't even go there. I'm gonna
I
gag.
never touch those things. I never. I think that's why my balance is so good. I
Mm.
never touch those things. I don't care where I am, because everyone, they go to the toilet, they don't wash their hands, and then they touch it, and it's. I can't deal with it. I'm not a germaphobe by any means, but there's just some.
Yeah.
There's some things I'm just like, no.
Yeah, I guess I suppose you can lay on the two-seaters by the.
Like I said, I'll just sleep upright. It's fine.
Yeah.
I can deal with that.
Well, people sleep on the plane.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly upright. So
It's a metal chair. It's not extremely comfortable, but
yeah.
hey, it's gonna be a rock hard floor as well. So like, I feel like that's a lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely not a hostel. No way.
Not hostile.
No, you get murdered in my sleep.
Not a chance.
Nuh-uh.
No.
Would you rather forget your passport or forget your wallet?
I'm gonna say forget my wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously, without your passport, you can't travel.
You ain't going anywhere.
You ain't going anywhere. You're not going on that plane. However, I want to think that because I've got my cards on my phone,
Yes.
all I need is my phone.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you can just like get some money, borrow some money, and then like transfer or whatever to like it's a lot easier these days.
Yeah.
That to transfer money and to get money to But
To be fair, a lot of banks actually let you. A lot of banks are actually like international, so you can like swipe in other countries.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything's on Google Wallet. So
exactly.
I can't remember the last time I used my physical card. I honestly cannot remember.
Yeah.
Like I never use my physical card. So yeah, forget my wallet. Like,
Yeah.
I'll have my phone with my stuff on my phone, and you're never going to forget. Well, I say never, but generally you won't forget your phone. Generally speaking, you should be fine.
And as an ID, you have your passport. If you have your passport, you've got an ID. So phone with your card on there, and then obviously money, and then passport, phone, money. That's it.
Yeah,
ID.
but like if you're forgetting your wallet, you're not going to have money, like physical money. I mean.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you'll just have, as long as you have your passport, your phone, and a power bank, you can get through anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, I suppose before, like nowadays, it's a lot easier to pay for abroad.
Yeah.
And you even get like a little transaction fee or whatever. But like, if you're actually, it's really annoying when if you change like pounds into like physical money and then that's what you left, then it is a bit annoying. But hey ho.
There's always ways to get money.
Yeah.
There ain't ways to get a passport. Well, there are, but you know, that'll cost you money.
Yeah.
So, would you rather only eat airplane food for a week or street food you can't pronounce?
Depends. What kind of street? What
country are we in?
Are we talking
exactly
about? What country?
What country are we in?
Yeah, because usually I would say airplane food. Because at least you know what it is and it's safe.
Some airplane meals are like really good.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them are not bad at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it depends on what country a person's in.
Exactly, because there can be, you can travel to a country where, specifically if you can't pronounce the food, the what it's called, then it might be something very exotic and something that you don't really eat or you don't,
Well, you can't pronounce vetkoek properly, and that's fine. So that's why it's like...
Hey, you can't pronounce charcuterie, so... There we go. I thought I did pronounce it right.
What?
Vetkoek. No?
Wait, say it again?
Because it's with an F, not with a... Even though you spell it with a V, you pronounce it
like
with an F.
Yes.
Vetkoek.
Oh, there we go.
Vetkoek.
Okay, never mind.
Vetkoek.
Round of applause for pronouncing Afrikaans words.
Standing ovation.
Yes. Woo. Let's do a wave.
Woo.
All two of us. Bring it back. Two of us sat here doing away with two people. Anyway.
Yeah, what would you do?
Again, depends on what country we're in.
Yeah.
Because, like, if they have some questionable choices as local cuisine, I will probably take airplane food.
Yeah.
But if it's like a country where they generally have okay food, like, so my uncle's obviously in China.
Yeah.
Now, my grandparents went there to go and visit, I think like once or twice. I can't remember how many times. But anyway, when they went there, some of the food is a bit dodge. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And I heard that they'll literally have these big stones outside on the street that they just like put oil over, and then they'll just like make whatever it is there. And I mean, they just eat like almost
They
anything.
have a lot of...
They don't waste, which is honestly like hats off to them.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of that food where I'm like,
they eat
I
a
ain't
lot of
eating that.
exotic animals, don't they? And they
No, not exotic animals, domestic animals.
domestic animals, and they
Like
have them like
horses and
hanging.
dogs and
Oh, yeah, and they have them hanging on the stalls and that, because that's their own street food, isn't it?
Yeah. To be fair though, I remember I had this conversation with my uncle once. So the dogs that they eat are actually dogs that are bred the same way that cattle are bred here.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not just you randomly go and you pick up a dog from someone's backyard. That's not the way it works. But it's like they'll have like farms where they'll breed dogs specifically to eat.
Oh.
I'm not nuts about the idea, obviously, because I grew up having a dog as a pet, so the whole idea behind it is not really great to me, but I can understand like where they're coming from in that sense. So it's not like the dogs are not bred to be pets. The dogs are bred for meat.
To eat,
the same way that cattle is bred for meat.
Yeah.
And some people will keep cattle as pets.
Yeah.
So like generally speaking, I understand it, but yeah, I ain't eating that.
No, I wouldn't
It's like
eat
they
either.
eat horse. Horse,
No.
really? Horse? Why? Leave the horses alone.
Yeah.
Like, no. But, yeah, so, I just generally, let's say we didn't know what country we were going to, I'd probably just say airplane food.
100%. Yeah.
It's a safe bet.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I don't want to be eating horse.
Yeah, when I went to Lapland, they eat reindeer. Because obviously that's...
deer.
Yeah, but still, it's reindeer. I would never do that.
It's a deer. You eat, in South Africa, you eat buck. Like, all sorts of buck, which is the same. It's like a...
But it's sad, because you interact with the reindeers and...
Not the ones that they're killing.
You don't know that.
Yeah, well, we don't know where this poor fella's going to end up a couple of years down the line. But, maybe he had a good run and then they're like, yeah, okay. Death row for you. Yeah, no.
Airplane food.
Yeah. Would you rather travel with your ex or travel with your boss?
Travel with my boss.
Yeah, 100% travel with my boss.
100%,
Yeah,
1,000% with my boss.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
End of story.
Yeah. I don't even think we have to elaborate on it too much, to be honest. But yeah, no. Been there, done that. Was not fun. Moving on.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can honestly say, even not having travelled with my current boss yet, I can honestly say I would still choose that. Same.
Exactly. I have not travelled with my current boss, and I would still do it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I just don't have the energy for that stress.
No.
Don't. So no. We'll be going with
our bosses.
Oh, that should be interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you had some fun. Share your travel stories with us. If you have a travel fail specifically, we don't necessarily want nice travel stories. We want travel fails. So share your travel fail stories with us. We'd love to hear them.
Tell us your chaotic stories from the airports, hotels.
Yeah. If you've missed a flight, if you have lost your luggage, let us know how it went and how you survived, because that will help us
if
in
you
the future.
forgot your passport.
Oh, yes. If you forgot your passport and you got stuck in a foreign country.
Yeah.
Not technically not stuck in a foreign country. That would be if you lost your passport. But anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever the situation is, share it with us down below in the comments. Do not forget to join us every Thursday for our Thursday episodes. Tuesdays are our games episodes. So if you enjoy the games, join us for that. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. It helps us to keep going. And we are still trying to build our Amigang of weirdos. So become part of the Amigang. Join us for that.
And don't forget to follow our socials as well.
Follow us on socials. We will see you in the next episode.
In the next one.